The wait for news on the fate that had befallen their loved ones seemed to stretch on interminably, forcing those who had gathered at the Chiromo mortuary to find ways to cope. Some found comfort in groups, others stared out into nothingness, lost in thought, all aware that in minutes their fears could be confirmed as the identification of bodies of the victims of the tragic Naivasha accident continued. The weight of the wait taking its toll on Daniel Ngugi Kamau. He had left his brother's dowry ceremony on Saturday with his wife, mother and sister in his car, and while he walked away unhurt.
My mom ako Kenyatta burn unit. My wife naye alikuwa Nairobi Hospital, but ameweza kupumzika.
His sister among those so far unaccounted for, Daniel forced to put aside his grief in a bid to find her. For this family, however, it would prove more complicated. 28-year-old Francis Ndungu had left Nakuru with his cousins to attend a family meeting, but halfway into the journey, he turned back. When they last spoke to him, Ndungu said he was in Naivasha in a Molo Line shuttle.
Ilikuwa saa 3:35 ndio tuliongea naye. Mimi mwenyewe tuliongea naye. Akaniambia bado anakuja.
And then Ndungu's phone went off. After searching hospitals, this his family's last stop. Those who died from the accident included 11 GSU police officers and some 14 passengers who were traveling in a Molo Line matatu from Nakuru to Nairobi. The rest of the passengers were traveling in some 11 private vehicles that were caught up in the accident. And as families waited for identification of those involved in the accident at Kenyatta National Hospital, another patient succumbed to the injuries, Health Cabinet Secretary Cleopa Mailu visiting victims at the hospital's burns unit.
One of them is stable with the 40% burns. The gentleman has sustained 80% burns also, and across the entire body.
The National Disaster Operations Center cautioning that it would take at least 2 weeks to complete the process of identifying the bodies. Even for those who managed to identify the bodies of their loved ones today, the wait continues. Authorities here keen to ensure that there is no confusion about the identities of those who perished in the accident.
We do not want to have any confusion of people or families burying the wrong bodies.
Tunafirikiwa mbaya. Maana sisi tunataka hii mambo tufanye ishe.
All bodies now set to undergo DNA testing, anxiety rising among family members gathered at Chiromo, all hoping for the best while bracing themselves for the worst. Wilkister Nyabwa, Monday Special.